careful when going into tanks. I think both players at this point have lost too many battles being over anxious. So now both are being really passive. Alright, Hatris is actually slowly narrowing the supply deficit. Electing to kill some SCVs to try to free up some room. The lone Viking trying to get vision. The barracks just flying away. I don't know where. Alright, I think he's trying to bait this Viking, and he could maybe stem in and kill this really easily. No Viking gonna get away. Instead, Styx just playing really safe. Electing to go for that multiple expansion, getting this probably into a PF, keeping the mule production going, and he really has almost a silly mineral lead at this point. Now, I guess the whole game is going to go on seeing when Styx decides to kind of push that accelerator down. When's he going to go for the kill? When's he going to go for another Doom Drop like he pulled off earlier? But, you know, hard for him to really commit to that when he's had all of his engage kind of go the worst they can possibly go. He lost his entire army. Gonna be safe. Kind of roam around with these Doom armies, and you can catch Terran players really out of position. It's just enough to push back any reinforcements where he has to reposition his army. When that happens, I think you're going to see this main army go ahead and move in for the kill on the expansion. Where the game right now is based on this base. Doesn't really matter as much, it's annoying, but that's the priority. So yeah, instead, Hatris knows what's up though and keeps his army in good position to try to force as even a trade as he can. It is about as close as you'll see it in Terran vs. Terran. More Vikings are out for Hatris. They're going to be able to neutralize those medevacs, but there just isn't enough supply. Hatris is going to have to retreat again and yield the high ground. Styx going to give his army a really good position. At this point though, he's still low on minerals. I gotta think he's going to try to push and take out what he can. Maybe he can pull off another micro miracle, he can get something, but oh no, this base falls. I gotta think that's it, lifting it off. Not enough time though. Repair attempting to do what it can. He got 7 bases now from Styx though, loading almost 6k minerals. There's not too much right now that Hatris can do. Force back to retreat down now, 60 supply. I don't know what else can really happen for Hatris here. Counterattack comes in, but just easily killed by the reinforcing army. And he's probably gonna run to this base and be like, oh, that's what happened. Yeah, at this point, gotta think some type of trade is gonna happen from either player. Hey, as good as engage as Hatris can get, the whole army's in there, and there's the good game. Styx closes out another nail biter. Takes it home. Ooh, good. Terran vs. Terran. That was awesome micro from both players. Alright, let's try to get some more games going. looks like we're waiting for some games to finish. We can go ahead and check out the brackets, see what's going on. Alright, we got quarterfinal matches actually slated. Go ahead and play. And quarterfinals will actually start the best of 3 series, so gonna have to really see all the players really bring their A game, bring their variety of builds. No one game cheese is gonna work. Take a lot of innovative play. So we'll see some cool stuff go on, and I'll see if I get one of these quarterfinal matches started. Alright, see if anyone's ready. We start that best of 3.
Don't know where it goes, but it's on me and I walk along. Don't know where it goes. Don't know where it goes. Don't know where it goes. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken maze, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one. I walk along. I walk along. I walk along. I walk along. Reach out, all we wanna watch is hiding. Reach out, hard to go there, it's waiting. Sometimes I know where someone there will find me. Till then I walk along. I walk alone, I walk out. Goes. Goes. I walk alone, I walk out.
guess we're going to take a small break and then go into the next game. A lot of people had long games the last match. Yeah, invite me, man. Stream it. Alright, looks like we're gonna have our first either way works. Alright, first quarterfinal, we have that very resilient Terran player from last game taking on Believer Soul. Be a Protoss player at that, so it'll be the first TVP we've got at the tournament, and it will be a quarterfinal. Yep, I am ready. Alright, first PvP of the match. Let's jump right into it. Down here in the bottom left, you knew him from that amazing 45-minute long TVT. Styx. The top right, his opponent is going to be Believer Soul. Music, why not? Alright, we'll see how this plays out. It'll be the first TVP we've got at the tournament. As I've said a few times, and cool part about that is the openings change so much. Protoss, with that mothership core they get right after the cybernetics core, they get so much utility in the early game. They could be really aggressive and then recall without losing anything. So just kind of a get out of free card. Or they can be defensive. The planetary overcharge, or the Nexus overcharge, turns the Nexus into a photon cannon effectively with longer range. So that's able to stop a lot of 2-racks early play that Terran used to do quite a bit. And what happens out of this is you now have TOS players able to just take really early, like stupidly early expansions they never would before, and just hit with these even earlier timings. And just we're not seeing Wings of Liberty, you just didn't see it. Because you would just die to anything. So we'll see how that plays out. We do have the 13 gateway, fairly standard. What you see here, usually you can tell this right away if you get an early scout, but with a 13 gateway, there's probably not